I definitely recommend getting the experience. It doesn't matter where. Just try different spas, try different places.
Yeah.
See what you like, what you don't like. And then when you do decide to get into your own business, you have to niche now. I mean, even you guys are niche now.
Yeah. So for somebody who would want to start doing this, can you tell us how to get started?
Like having your own business or just in massage therapy?
Becoming a massage therapist.
So,
not a masseuse, guys.
Yeah.
A massage therapist.
So it's kind of like, I touched on it before. I feel like if you're coming right out of school, you need the experience of different bodies, different personalities. That doesn't mean you need to go to a Massage Envy or whatever other ones.
But even just to start school, though, like once you start school, like how long is it and how?
It depends on the school.
Okay.
So when the one that I went to in Florida, it was in a very accelerated program. You were there all day long, like from 9 to whatever 3:30 or something.
Yeah.
Because that was their goal. Like niche was like get you in and out, but you're gonna have your full 500 hours.
Okay.
And I believe Texas now requires 500 hours, which is why I'm grateful that Florida at the time had very high standards. Because when I was in school, Texas only required 300 hours.
Texas be dropping the ball sometimes.
But I think now they're up there.
300 just for massage?
Yeah, back then.
Back then it was only.
Yes.
Back then it was
now
only
it's 500.
300. Now it's 500.
Yeah.
So as far as finding a massage school, it really depends on the person and what their schedule is.
Okay.
I know some schools offer night classes. I know some are very part-time because if you're looking for a career change, you probably have to work.
Yeah.
To go to school and still maintain, unless you're able to live with your family or whatever, and then just go straight to school. I know some offer that where you just go to school and that's it, like all day.
Is that what you would recommend somebody? So
the faster you can get it done, I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the faster you can work, do it.
Yeah. And then as far as, so you get your license, you go to school, you get your license. When you go for testing, do you have to go somewhere to do your test?
Yeah. So I believe it's Pearson testing centers.
Okay.
So Pearson's testing centers offer, I think it's like national exams for different industries.
Okay.
So when you go in there, you'll see people from all sorts of different industries, but they upload the test depending on what your paper says.
Okay.
And then I believe you get your results the same day.
Oh, okay.
So once you walk out, they're like, okay,
you passed. You didn't.
Here you go. Yeah.
Yeah. And then as far as, so then, like you said, you could either work corporate, but if you're wanting to go on your own, what did you need as far as paperwork to actually be legit?
So there's different ways. There's different ways to do that. You can go get your DBA. You can get your LLC. It just depends on how big you want to go. Right? I know for you, you're like, go for it, LLC right now. Let's
She's
do it.
always like, what are you waiting for? Like, just go out and
Just do
be
it.
big.
Yeah.
Because, I heard, and the reason I always say go for your LLC, and this is, I learned this from she's a CPA that I listened to her podcast. It's, I can't even remember, but her name's Katie. And she always says, if you're going to go and start a business, what's stopping you from either getting your just normal DBA to getting your LLC? When you get your LLC, yes, it costs a little bit more money, but you're going in 100%. Sometimes when you start a business, let me start with my DBA because I don't know where this is going to go. And she's like, you're literally setting yourself up for failure because you're still doubting yourself. You're doubting that you will make it big. You're doubting that your business is going to grow into something huge. She said, obviously, there's nothing wrong with getting the DBA or fictitious name as it's called here in Texas. There's nothing wrong with it, But she's like, take a risk for yourself.
Yes.
Otherwise, you treat it like a hobby.
Exactly.
And then one thing that...
so have you gotten your LLC?
I'm in the process.
Pending.
I know, she's like pending.
Yes, it's pending.
Yeah.
But my goals may be different than other people. I know
course.
that I can't treat it as a hobby because this is something that we need.
Yeah.
Right. But on the same note, something that I learned a long time ago, and this is something that I would tell my fitness clients and nutrition clients, like you cannot get mad at the results you didn't get with the work you didn't do.
Exactly.
Right. So if somebody is just starting out and wants to go in, it's a different, time in their life. They're gonna treat it as a hobby if they don't go all in.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I definitely recommend getting the experience. It doesn't matter where. Just try different spots, try different places.
Yeah.
See what you like, what you don't like, and then when you do decide to get into your own business, you have to niche down. I mean, even you guys are niched down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because something that I learned too when I used to read a lot of personal development is like when you try to market and reach everybody, you will not help anybody, right? Because when it comes down to it, trying to get your name out there, if you don't know who you're speaking to, nobody's gonna listen.
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna listen. So you're not gonna grow.
And it takes a long time to I think to understand that. When you're young.
When you're
When you're young, you just want to be like, oh, I could do it all. Like,
Yes,
come here. Like, I'll help you. No.
and you can't.
You can't help everybody. Like,
You cannot. You have to. That's why I say you need to get the experience to see what you like and what you don't like, because otherwise it's going to be chaotic. And
I
people
feel
will
like
give up.
you waste like a lot of money too sometimes because you're doing all these classes, these courses, and you're thinking in the back of your head like,
which one am I gonna set more shit?
you're
to?
giving me these eyes, but no,
because I do it. No, because I've done it as well. Like there's classes and there's certifications that I have
that we don't use.
No,
because we just try and see like how it goes. Basically,
Yes.
I mean we never know how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
like it's like me like buying all these skincare lines. I'm like, which one am I gonna choose? You do waste a lot of money if you don't start somewhere and like what you like to work with.
Exactly.
But then it's hard because the new things keep coming.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's new like massage trends or new like procedures that you need to learn to, I don't know.
And it's true because we don't, and I think that's why I was so excited, when I know you two talked about you coming on, is because we don't know the industry.
Yeah.
We don't know. We wouldn't even be able to tell somebody like, oh, this is what you need to get into becoming a massage therapist. We don't know, like, if there is certain lotions that work better than the other. We don't know if there's certain oils that work better, that if you even use oil, like, we don't know any of that. I could only tell you about hair and nails.
Yeah.
I could tell you the shit out of hair and nails. Like, I'll tell you exactly what you need, how it's done, and I could walk you through a full set. I could walk you through a balayage. I could walk you through all of that. I could never walk you through what she does.
Yeah.
I could walk you through a hydrofacial.
My God.
or even dermaplaning. The little things, obviously, that I remember learning even in school. Like, I could do a basic facial, but that's because that's what I learned. But that was in my focus, And so for massage therapy, we can't even begin to be like, oh, yeah, this is what you need. No, we don't know what you need.
And speaking of that, like another thing that I highly recommend is that wherever you work or if you know people, do a trade or something, because I learned a lot too by having other therapists work on me, because I can feel their technique. I can feel what they're doing. I can feel things, different moves that I didn't know about that I now know.
Okay.
Right. And that's another way of learning too,
Okay.
is working with other therapists and doing trades and other industries. So some of the spas that I work at, I would do trades with the estheticians.
Yeah.
Because
you could even teach them the
massage movements. I was actually talking to her. I was like, girl, I need to step up my facial massage game because I have seen these Instagram videos where they reach into your mouth and do the buckle massage. And I'm just like, massaging the the jowl.
We always send each other videos of that.
That's
You haven't
like for
heard this?
TMJ.
It's like it's called the buckle massage.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And-
But you usually do that for TMJ, and TMJ that's like a separate certification. For
Exactly.
massage
I mean,
therapists.
Because that's like where your jaw locks, right? So I have that. But I never...
I keep sending her videos because these estheticians are taking this. They're doing like buckle massage facials.
And then all of a sudden...
Wow.
But I told her I could only imagine like me laying down like all relaxed and she's fucking massaging my face and all of a sudden I'm like, wait!
all of a sudden I stick my hands in her mouth.
I couldn't like imagine that. I'm like so like I'm relaxed and then I'll, like what the fuck are you doing? Like I could only picture that. I and like I told her, I'm sure it actually seemed like now I'm like all cramping on my cheeks, but I'm sure it would be relaxing. I'm not saying that it wouldn't. I think it's the surprise of it and that the girls look so relaxed. I'm like, how are they recording each other doing this?
Do they have gloves at least?
They do.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, okay, when you book the service, though, we just like to, we joke around.
Obviously.
But these services, it is called like facial with
yes.
buckle massage.
And I'm sure that obviously, but I always just think like if we were to even try that,
I know, we've been meaning to try it.
I don't think I could sit there like with the straight face. And so when you see these videos, like the girls are literally just so calm and so relaxed. And I'm just like, and I'm watching it, I'm laughing like a dumbass. Like, and then I'm sending them to her. I'm like, oh my God, look.
I know.
Like, I could never.
But now I think, Instagram has figured out what I like to watch.
So now
right?
you see a shit load of that.
algorithm.
Yes.
So I
Oh,
see
man.
just these crazy like scalp massages where
Yeah.
they're just like shaking their then
Oh my gosh.
So do you do those?
No, I don't. I
She's
don't.
like-
No.
she's like, no.
Nope. No, that's
like,
definitely
not
a
that.
specialty, and that's
Right.
not my specialty for sure.
But just imagine, like you're sitting there and you're like, all of a sudden, okay, I'm gonna go into your mouth now. Like,
Well, I'm sure there's a lot, but I have done like the lymphatic drainage
yeah,
for women that get like chin lipo
yeah,
and stuff like that. But that's all outside.
yeah.
But,
But I've heard even like you could do lymphatic drainage even without
surgery.
Surgery,
Mhm.
correct? Because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be very helpful.
Very helpful. Yeah,
I've been watching
especially
a
if
lot
you
of
have-
videos on that, and I've been really interested in that.
Yeah. And I feel like I get like every type of client, this is why I do it. But
Yeah.
so when there's a lot of inflammation, like with autoimmune disease,
Mm-hmm.
as we get older, our hormones are going crazy. We can be premenopausal, menopausal. That causes all that inflammation. Then lymphatic drainage definitely helps with that
Okay.
for sure.
Yes, and I've been learning gua sha and like different like lymphatic drainage techniques for the face.
Mm-hmm.
And like now sometimes I tell my clients like, hey, get your own like gua sha stone and just do these like movements just to like it does depuff the face and
It
it does
does.
give like the sculpted appearance. Some people are way better at it than me. I'm still like learning and stuff, but it does like you see an immediate difference.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely do.
Oh man, I just think, I don't know, I just find it interesting. Like I said, for anything that has to do with massages, just because I know how I'm feeling like I'm pushing myself back. I know how amazing it feels, but like I said, I just thought there was only like deep tissue massage,
Swedish.
Swedish, and like all this,
There's a lot, and some of
Mm-hmm.
them I have never even experienced or tried. But there's Thai massage,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually kind of like an up and coming thing
Yeah.
right now. There's Lomi Lomi, which
What
is
is
like
that?
it's like a Hawaiian style, very like flowy massage.
They do a dance like with their hand.
No, on
I
your
love
body,
how you
right?
On your body.
On your body. I know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you just do a little trick.
No, because
little shimmy, shimmy.
I felt like that's on their back, and you're
Right,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's there's a reflexology. There's different types of So initially, I'm also taking a class in reflexology
Yeah.
because there's a lot of like swelling, like with pregnant women, there's a lot of swelling in the legs and stuff like that. But also I've had some foot issues, so I feel like anything that happens to me, I feel like I need to learn about it.
Yeah.
But it's more than just pressing pressure points. I mean, it really like focuses on the whole leg and stuff like that. Since some people make a career of just reflexology.
Really?
Yeah, so there's actually several foot spas here in San Antonio. I don't know if you've ever seen them or not. But there's oh my gosh, there's so many out there. Sports massage, medical massage.
So what the medical would be more for what? Like is for certain areas or
So,
for certain?
Yeah, so medical massage really focuses on pain and maybe like orthopedic type pain or surgeries. So they really dig a little bit deeper into where that pain is coming from.
Okay.
So those massage therapists have a little bit more in-depth knowledge of where your muscles and ligaments, everything, a little bit more in-depth because they have to know how to manipulate the arm or leg or wherever the pain is to really get to the root cause.
Okay.
Which is great because I'm all about finding the root cause for anything.
Yes.
There's a lot of, and then there's just like energy work and like physical touch.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I can probably get a list. I'm sure there's a list out there of all the different modalities out there.
And is there a certain amount that you have that you focus on, like, or that you have set, like, okay, these are my specialties of these massages?
So in one, I'm done with all the classes that I want to take. My specialties that I really want to focus on are fertility massage, the prenatal, postnatal period, and then post-op.
Okay.
And that kind of gives like the full spectrum.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not, obviously, if there's somebody else that's just, hey, I need a massage, I'm in pain. Absolutely, 100%. But specialty-wise, those are my
three
specialties.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
I love that. I had never gotten more massages than when I was pregnant with both children because I was in so much. I had like sciatic pain, like really bad, especially the second time around. But it just I
think I only got one massage when I was with my last pregnancy. I think it was. I got massage envy. I got actually 2 massages during that pregnancy because I remember my back hurt really bad. But I always thought that it was like dangerous, or I had never heard of, I mean, I lived in a small town in California, so it wasn't so much like that I had heard of it or people actually getting it. So, but when I went to Massage Envy and they're like, oh yeah, we could do prenatal. I was like,
but it's sideline. Right?
Yeah.
So I have special cushions where you can actually lay face down.
Oh,
that's
really?
amazing. Yeah, that's what my old my massage therapist in Tennessee had. So I kept going to her because I could lay down,
on your belly.
face on the bed or however you call it. But it was great.
And I experienced those pads when I worked at that ritzy golf country club.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't worked there, I don't think I would have ever known that they existed.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about, the experience, trying to go in different places. But yeah, I think I've only had one prenatal mama that couldn't, she was just uncomfortable no matter what, even side lying. So, but everybody that I've had, and they could have been 12 weeks to 40 weeks. They were like, I can lay face down. This is amazing.
That relief.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could just imagine. Man. Okay, so I know we've been talking about everything massage, but who is your biggest support system?
I think my whole family is very, very supportive. But I think because this stemmed from being a doula, like I definitely have to give props to my husband for sure. And I had done a lot of like network marketing type businesses, right? And he's like, you're killing yourself for somebody else.
Yes.
You're working and hustling for a business that's yours but not yours.
Yeah.
So now you're hustling for something that's yours and you get to keep all of it. So that's like his like biggest thing is like you're doing you.
Yeah.
Like, like you're finally working for yourself. You don't have to worry about
It's true. It's the network marketing,
which
it's amazing. Great. Yes, but it's true. Like you're working so hard to make a commission off of what you sell, and sometimes the commission is not the biggest.
Right.
And then you have to meet a certain quota every 3 months or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're busting ass, and at the end of the day, it's like, for who?
Right.
For the person all the way at the top.
Yeah.
You know? So, yes, I understand. I mean, I've done it. You know, I've done so many freaking, like, businesses.
Different kinds.
Yeah, like.
And I'm not going to knock. I'm not going to knock MLM or network marketing
because they're great.
Because of them, I was able to travel and be a gypsy for 6 months, you know, because I got to work from home and stuff.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, I've done Tupperware, I've done Princess House, I've done Pampered Chef, I've done Scentsy, I've done passion parties when they were around.
Yeah.
Like I've done so many, you know, of the network marketing, and it was great because they were able to always help me afford certain things or do certain things for the kids.
Yeah.
So it's always been great. So yeah, I don't knock them either. And I still support, and if there's things that I like or I find, like Princess House.
I always try to support other, even if it's MLM. Like I try to support the local moms first. Before going somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I think one of the things that I really love about having my family is that the kids are seeing what I'm doing, right? So it's not like the traditional job. And like I said, I've been really blessed to have some amazing clients that there's been times where it's been really hard to find babysitters. Mm-hmm. So I have the kids, they're like, bring your kids.
That's awesome.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
That is awesome. So, and it's true. There's no better way than working for yourself.
And they know the drill. Like at the beginning, they were like, "Wait, what's happening?" But I always say like the kids know the drill. I was like, they're extra excited because they get to watch their tablet. Yeah. So while I'm working, they get to watch the tablet. Yeah. They're quiet. They have their snacks. They know, mom's working.
Yeah. Because I bet you that's the only time you actually are okay with them being on the tablet for so long, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So they know, and I also give them massages.
Yeah.
So not only do they know what I'm working, what I'm doing, it's also giving them an early sense of like body autonomy.
Yep.
So like that doesn't feel good, that feels good, that hurts, that you know. So because it's actually
self-care.
Right. And it's because for adults, that's one of the first things that I say in my sessions. I said, listen, this is your session. I was like, communication makes the best massage. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you tell me something doesn't feel good. It's like, I'm not going to be offended if you tell me that's too hard or too soft. Like you need to tell me if I need to adjust the pressure, if the headrest doesn't feel comfortable, if you need your legs a little bit higher. This is your massage. This is your session. I was like, even though I know what I'm doing, as far as manipulating the muscles, I don't know what your comfort level is. So you need to talk to me.
Yeah.
Right. And it's hard for some adults to even do that.
Yeah.
So being able to, work with my kids, and I've done actually some pediatric massage as well.
Really?
So like props to the parents who do that too for the kids so that they can know body autonomy.
Yeah.
Too.
That's awesome. Yeah. I know that my kids always, well, wait, when can I get a massage? I'm like, well, I don't know of any places that do kid massages.
It's just shorter sessions, and the parents need to be there.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
And actually in the future,
she's like,
so I actually want to teach infant massage for the parents. So it's like a bonding experience.
That's
so
awesome.
I don't give the infant massage. I teach the parents how to do it, to bond with the
bonding.
child.
That's awesome.
I remember when I was trying to get my kids to poop, and I would watch these videos how to massage their bellies. I was like, am I even doing this right? Yeah. I have no idea. I just tried to, just follow the
prompts,
go clockwise or something, and I don't know. Now they're pooping just fine. But
so in I think Mexican culture, there is certain massages that you it's called empache. I don't know what that would be in English.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know what that would translate to. Like,
don't look at me.
No, I know that, but I'm just trying to to put it into perspective, like to see. I don't know what it would translate to, but when a kid or a baby está empachado, which I think they just can't eat, or no, it's from a certain food that I don't know how to explain it. But when that happens, they always tell you, oh, take your kid to a sobadora, which is a massage therapist, basically, but they're not trained or anything. They just got that name because there were the lady from the neighborhood who did this to everybody.
Who did the limpiezas.
Yeah. And so
that was my aunt.
Yeah. So then you would bring your kid, and then they would take out manteca. So manteca is lard. So it would take the lard because that's what helped. That's the kind of oil that would help. Nothing else would work. And no lotion. It was lard. And so you would get it on their, you would rub it on their belly, and not you, the sobadera would rub it on their sobadora. Sorry, they would rub it on the belly, and then they would flip them back and start massaging their back, and then they would squeeze the little back, and then they would just crack it and pull it and crack, and the kid would be good. That was it, and then they could poop. It would help with so many things. You didn't know how they did it. Because if you tried to do it, you couldn't do it. But,
Oh, my God.
those are little things. They're a lot of the massage therapy things also come from, Hispanics that they know a sobadora, who learned all this stuff that is not professionally trained. But they know this shit. Yeah.
Oh,
or the different herbs and stuff that, we're going to wrap some on your belly, and all this shit works. So it's the same thing that, except now it's essential oils, but
or castor oil.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's crazy, but it all kind of comes together, so it's cool. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but I think what you saying about the
massage, learning how to massage for
kids.
Yeah,
I'm I don't know where I was going with that, but
that was really fascinating, though.
Yeah, it's because I don't know. I think it's cool. It always does come full circle. Even you knew somebody growing up, and now as an adult, you're like, oh shit, that was basically a massage therapist. Yeah.
Oh my God,
for real. I don't know. It's crazy. So we know that your husband is, one like you said, your main support system, especially because he's the one that told you to go become a doula. And now with trying to manage all of it and trying to, I guess, be a mom, be a business, a business owner, and be a wife, how hard is that for you?
So
how easy?
Well, the first year was really hard. Like I said, logistically, just trying to plan everything, the babysitters, the driving back and forth, because I felt like there was still the stay-at-home mom part was there, trying to manage kids and household and all that. And then I had to add in everything else. So the first year was really hard. But I do have to definitely give a shout out to my mom as well, because she's helped me a lot with the babysitting, and just watching the kids when I needed somebody to watch the kids. Yeah. I think that's just the hardest part was just trying to figure out the logistics of being mobile. Yeah. Because when you have that brick and mortar, you're there. You're just there. You're there all day, for your, well, not all day, but whatever your hours are, you know.
Do you feel like you've already, I guess, got it down? Now that you could say fuck, I could handle this.
I definitely feel a lot better than last year. This is my second year, right?
But do you feel like it's been longer because now you have a a handle on it?
Yes. Yeah. And like I said, I have more of a handle on it. I can take time for myself. I know now where to find more people if I need to find sitters or schedule around their school. And also because now I have a lot of regulars, if need be, they're okay with my kids coming.
That's awesome.
Because they know what I do. They know the drill. So it's definitely a lot calmer now, and a little bit better in balancing everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so is there anything that we missed that you want to talk about and that you want to let us know about?
I think we got everything. I think one of the main things that I definitely wanted to touch on was, I know when the waxer, what was her name?
Oh yeah, Mercy.
Mercy. I know
from the
when
wax scene.
when she was here, she had mentioned that one of her weaknesses was social media.
Yes.
And that's the same for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because back in the day, there was no stories, there wasn't reels, videos wasn't even a thing, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't. Like, you can get away with posting all these motivational pictures.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. One of the things that I learned from a business course I took a long time ago was, she would say, delegate or die.
Yeah.
So you outsource your weak spots, right? You outsource the things that are not money-making activities.
Yes.
So I think that's something too, that as a business owner, you have to put your ego aside, figure out what your weaknesses are, and try to find a way to outsource that and get help with that. And that's like where you come in,
Yeah.
right? With your
Yes.
bookkeeping. And a social media manager if need be,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Don't be afraid to invest in those type of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
That's a good point.
I think that's a great point. And that was, I think, where I learned when it came to the editing part. That I had to realize I couldn't do it and I needed the help. And the funny thing is, I didn't ask for the help. The help kind of came to us, and we were like, yes, please. I don't like, the value is there, like, it's true. You need to hire out what you don't know.
Yeah.
And what, like, I spent 12 hours with that second. The first video, I think I did it pretty quick. That second video editing, it took me 12 hours.
Oh
and
my
believe me,
gosh.
I just, I was like, how am I supposed to do this every week? You know? So everything kind of fell into place and came at a perfect time. And I'm so grateful for Matt and David for handling that, because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't, and I know that I can't. I'm sure that if I sat there long enough and tried to learn it, I can. But that's not where my time is. My time is literally
it
my
takes away from your business.
Yes, my bookkeeping, and the podcast, and then the kids. I homeschool my kids, so that's where it's at.
Absolutely. Like, I struggle because I like to do everything myself, which I know, we've talked
And
about.
that's,
Like, we have to come to terms with, we can't do it all. We try to be a super mom. We try and be Wonder Woman and just have all these tasks, and we say, okay, we're just going to go to bed earlier. That never happens.
Yeah.
And then you're cleaning till like midnight.
Yeah.
We try and do it all, but we have to like admit when we need help. And I feel like it's like going back to the burnout too. We get burnt out because we try and do all these things, and then we notice it's like half-assed. And it's like, okay, we just need to start admitting we need help.
And I think, I think that honestly comes with age. Because
I'm dying to get older because you keep telling me this.
No, it's because it's true.
I can vouch
right?
for that too.
Yeah,
when I was younger, mental shift.
Yeah, when you're younger, you think you could do it all. You could conquer the world, and I'm not saying you can't. You can, but you have to sit there and understand, like, you really cannot do everything. Even now, sometimes I feel like I could do everything, and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to like help everyone and try to do everything that I want to do and learn new things. But there's, okay, which one's the thing that I really love doing? I really love helping women grow their business. And not just any business, the beauty industry, because I felt like there was a need for that. Like the meet me tattoo, the tiny tattoos, that's my hobby. I'm not trying to get rich with that, but I really enjoy that. That's relaxing to me. And now that I have the opportunity to tattoo once a week, like, that's, for me, that's exciting. But I'm not trying to make it a huge ass business, because my baby is my bookkeeping. The podcast, I fucking enjoy being here because I get to be me. I get to meet other women who I would have never probably actually met in person, or and learn about different industries that we had no ideas about or no.
Yeah, and that, go hand in hand together.
Yeah.
Massage and like aesthetics too.
Yeah.
Just works so well because it's in that like wellness category too.
Yeah.
And it's in that correction category. Like I'm correcting someone's face, but she comes in and corrects someone's pain.
Exactly.
Or makes someone more comfortable.
Exactly. And I feel like we are wanting to bring value to the beauty industry because I think it's devalued. Everything that has to do with the beauty industry is looked like it's not something that we need in life.
I think the franchises, unfortunately, as convenient as they are for many people, they're a big part of that in devaluing our services because they just, make it super cheap. And
that's the problem too, is people will look at, for example, mobile massage and say, oh, well, that's too expensive. I could just go to, what's that other place in Loma Vita? Is that what it is? In La Cantera? I've had someone say, why would I pay more when I can go to the best spa in San Antonio? I'm like, excuse me, the convenience.
And not only that, is it really the best spa though? Like,
I'm about to find out. Remember our anyways.
But it's in reality though. Okay, is it the best spa just because it's in La Cantera? Like, is it the best spa just because of where it's at? Like, is the service? I've gone, like when I first moved here. And in 2019, I remember I went to this spa at the Pearl. I can't remember the name of it. You walk in there and you're like, shit, this is fancy. Like, it's super fancy. I felt out of place. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? The only reason I went is the girl that was working there, I got recommended to her. And she was super nice. She did amazing. But still, going in there, you feel so awkward. Like, you feel... Because everybody looks very stuck up. Like, the receptionist looks stuck up, and it's just a very stuck up place. So you go in there, they give you the robe. You could shower beforehand or you can shower after.
You can use the mud room and the jacuzzi.
Yeah, and I'm
like
just
all
like,
these.
but all this shit is extra. Like, bitch, I'm not rich. Like, like, give me, like, fuck. After that, this girl, I just messaged her. I'm like, I don't know if she was still working there or not, but she was doing mobile massages. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to that place again. She came to my house and gave me a massage at my house.
Oh,
or
wow.
A facial, I think it was. That was the fucking best thing that I could have ever done. I would rather pay whatever fucking expensive ass price I was going to pay at this massage place at the Pearl and get this fucking people looking at me weird because I'm not bougie like that, like
that's
shit.
True. And it's not just that. It's more convenience too, and it's like this individual is taking their time
so
to give you like this individual approach.
And I would rather pay whatever I paid there. I was going to pay her. I would rather pay her the full price than for her to only get a commission off of it, so I mean, I get it, you got to start somewhere. So that's not the thing. My thing is, I'm not going to go somewhere bougie if I don't feel like I fit in. I mean, it's
or if
never
it's
mattered.
Personalized, or if they even care.
Yes.
That's the problem too with the franchises, is that you don't have time to care about your client. You have to conserve your energy, and you just have to get the job done.
And in a certain amount of time too.
In a certain amount of time.
Like, you have to have time for the next client.
So how long, like, at the places that you've worked, well, not the country clubs obviously, but for corporate?
It doesn't, I think most places it's 50 minutes.
Okay.
So they book you a 60-minute session, but it's a 50-minute hands-on massage because they give you that 10 minutes to...
It's paperwork, and then it's undressing too.
Undressing, changing the sheets, and all that stuff.
That sucks that that's included in there. Like, give me my fucking 60 minutes.
I figured that out because I worked at Massage Envy, but then they were like, oh, you sold a membership, now you get a free massage. And I figured out when I was working there too that it was only 50 minutes. So I was
I'm like,
what?
wait, but
I work here.
But it says an hour.
Yeah. So that's another thing too that I wanted to do different. It's like if you are let me backtrack a little bit. I don't do 60 minutes. The minimum I do is 75 minutes.
Oh, that sounds. Crystal's like, oh, that sounds.
Because that I feel like it's like a win-win, right? I can work on you, like really work on you.
Yeah.
And you also get, the full 75 minutes. I'm not cutting you off because I have to get ready for the next client,
See, I'm just thinking right now, I have to fucking clean my room because I need her to come give me a massage.
Oh, mine wasn't not clean. She came to give me a massage.
As long as my table fits and I can walk around it, I'm good.
No, but you know what? Because right now I'm thinking, I'm like, fuck, I have a fucking mess in my room. Like, remember I told you I have to do laundry? There's laundry all over the place because it's separated, but... I'm kind of like, I've made my way around it because I haven't finished it. I haven't even started.
Oh my
There's one clean load on my bed and I'm just like, fuck. So right now, as she's saying that, I'm like, man, I need to clean my room to get a massage.
They really don't like.
I know.
It shows you're human, though. You're human. I mean,
But that's also why you're getting it at your house because you don't. Like, you don't have to worry about any of that. Like, you don't have to worry about going to somewhere else and putting somebody else's robe on or, like, you're in your house. You're in your space. It's your house.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Like I said, as long as my table fits and I can walk around it.
Like, just make a little circle.
I'm good. There's no judgment because I've been there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a mom too. Like, there's been times where my house is an absolute disaster. And
that's my room right now.
No judgment at all. And I tell people all the time, they're like, sorry for the mess. I'm like, you should see mine right now.
I think that's like my biggest thing. I remember when I had that girl come, we had literally just moved here. So our truck hadn't even been delivered. It took like a month for our shit to get here from California. So my room was fucking clean. Like, my house was clean because I had nothing. I had no furniture at all. So there was like no piles of, like, I literally had nothing. We just had whatever clothes we brought with us in our cars. So my room was clean, so I didn't care,
Oh my God.
But right now I'm like, I wish my room was like that again.
That was me.
Hire out.
Oh my God.
So you know what? I just told her today. I said, so, and this is so dumb. So I used to do hamper. Like, I used to be the one that, when we were starting money, I would go and freaking pick up people's laundry and I would do the laundry. Like, and I hate doing laundry, but I did it. So I was just telling her today, man, I've been thinking of just freaking getting that membership and just because I hate folding socks and and underwear. And I think I'm just going to send my socks to get washed. That way they have to fold them. And I just get them and just put them away. Yes.
I know, just the socks.
No, you know how many so we had a sock obsession for a while. That brand Stance. So Stance socks are like some of the most comfortable socks. And not just comfortable. They had like a bunch of different characters. Like, I have some Marge Simpson ones that have all kinds of fucking Stance socks. One of my cousins got me into them. Nina, if you're listening, it's all your fault. But yeah, one of my cousins, she was obsessed with these socks and she started showing me. And there's like socks from movies from like back in the day. So we all have them. Like, I got rid of all my other socks and all our fucking socks are Stance. Well, you were able to get them at Ross for like a lot cheaper than what they really cost. So I got the damn socks. So now I have all these damn socks that you actually have to pair together because they're all fucking different. I have some Lucky Charms ones. I have some Maleficent ones. There's all kinds. The Gremlins. So I was telling my husband, can I just get that membership and just get my socks washed?
Oh my gosh. See, my problem is a little different. I can never find my socks. It just goes everywhere. They're too little. And I don't wear socks. I wear flip-flops all the time. Well, I'm from California.
Well, you've seen me. See, I never wore socks either. And then she fucking got me addicted to these damn socks. And so now, I haven't worn socks in I think all summer. But that's all I freaking wear during the winter when I never wore socks, ever. But now because I have fucking cute socks. So, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
But
anyways.
I don't know where we were going with any of this. But that's what happens.
Self-care.
Self-care.
Hiring out to do other people the work that you don't want to do.
Oh, man. But, yeah. So, we really do need to do that. I really do need to book a massage.
And where can we, find you?
Yeah, that's right.
Book you.
Okay, so one of the tips too that I want to give that I learned in in the business course that I took, which, by the way, if any of your listeners are looking for a business course, because I feel it's really important, right? I feel like you need some sort of business education to be in business, right? So 2 of the business courses that I feel like really helped me was a Marketing Impact Academy and it's Rock Your Massage Practice. So Rock Your Massage Practice is a perfect example of a business course that niched down. Of course, the algorithm of Facebook, they found me, right?
Wow, that's what's going to happen on our phones.
It's a business course specific for massage therapists. And so one of the things that they taught was not to do business cards.
Oh.
Because most of the time when you get a business card, it's like, boop.
It's tossed.
It's tossed. So how do you get your name out there without a business card? You offer gift certificates.
Oh.
So these gift certificates, you pass them out, and this also helps with word of mouth, right?
Okay.
So you kind of, they call them practice champions, right? But you pass them out to different businesses, and you can use them for different things. You can either use them for one as an incentive. Hey, buy this package, and you're going to get $100 off your next massage.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
So it works in your favor, too, because they're like, what?
Yeah.
You're going to give me $100 off a massage? Heck yeah, I'll buy you a package.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like
That's awesome.
Or you can, some people have like welcome packets. So I'll give them to other doulas.
Yeah.
Right.
Genius. No one throws away money. That's a good. That's
Right.
good.
So you can always put them in your welcome packets. I've done events and stuff like that where I put them in
Can I see one?
these are for you guys.
Oh, shut
So
up.
you can give it to your clients
Yes.
or for yourself.
Yes.
It's supposed to be 10 and 10, but I don't see one.
Give it to clients, the family, friends.
Yes.
Absolutely. I only am friends with moms here. I feel like.
So, I've given these out to chiropractors.
Ooh, this is awesome.
Look at that.
And this one's for you.
So that's
Thank
that,
you.
guys.
So I'm currently working on my website to provide all like the different modalities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can reach me by email for booking because, like I said, right now I'm manually booking because I have to make sure I have time between clients. And right now there's not an online booking system that allows for that, for mobile.
Okay, so
I'll help you with that.
I think there might be one,
my like mobile
but I forget what it's called. Jane, maybe?
I have a mobile spray tan lady that I book with. And
No.
she uses what?
So I think what she means is she probably does use it that way, but she'll probably block herself instead manually.
Okay, because she puts on there like the area.
Okay.
For each, like she'll put mobile tan for New Braunfels, mobile tan for Helotes, or mobile tan for Cibolo, or she does it in areas. So I don't know how she.
So she's like
figures it
in one day, like this week I'll be in this area of town, like that.
Probably, right? Or this day.
I'll have to look.
I
But
know
So what areas do you service?
So I have gone as far as Cibolo, which is like on the far east side, and then I've gone as far as Bernie, west side.
Okay.
I haven't really had any requests for like far south, but I like all around like 1604, 410. Like I've been everywhere.
So do you try to book yourself like close together in one day, or do you kind of just go wherever?
It depends what's happening that day, because I think one of the perks is that I get to book around my kid's schedule.
Yeah.
Right. And sometimes I have to book depending on who's available to watch the kids.
So have when we talked, did I have you booked through Calendly?
I don't remember.
So and this is why it's so Calendly, I think that's
Calendly.
Calendly.
Calendly, yeah. See, I'm sorry, my Spanish gets in there. But through that, you are able to do you have an iPhone?
Yes.
Okay. So you're able, do you put all your appointments on your iCalendar?
I don't, because I'm super old school and I have to see the whole month in front of me.
And that's okay. No, and that's completely okay. But what I would do and the way that I have it set up, because I needed that as well. But now, because there's times that I don't have my calendar on me, it's on my phone now, and I have my different calendars, and they're all color coded as well.
Yeah.
But I have it connected to Calendly, to where if you book on there on my Calendly, it will only show you the appointments that are available during my working hours, that I don't have anything for family. So my green is my family calendar.
Okay.
My yellow is my work calendar. And this, I have it down as work. And then I have a pink one. The pink one is for my homeschool events. Well, I have it hooked up to my Calendly to where people could book, but it has to be around those times.
Got it.
It will only show them my availability according to what I have on my calendar.
Okay.
And my working hours that I have on there.
Yeah.
So if I have my working hours and there's nothing available, it's because it's already booked with personal time.
Oh, that's awesome.
So let's say you start adding all your stuff from there on your calendar, just like by week, and only open up your Calendly by week, and you could put it to where people cannot book further out than the week. And that's the link that you share.
Yeah. So I'm booking like at least a month, sometimes 2 months in advance. So
So that's, like I said, that's a good idea. At least to get you to try it out.
Yeah. That's good to know. I just wrote that down for sure.
Because it's free.
Like, it is?
So you could have like one, if you have like the one kind of, you could just put massage and make it however long you need it.
Yeah.
And then that's the only thing that they use. Now,
can you link it to like a website?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty good for free.
Yeah.
Dang.
Now, if you want to put multiple services on there, then you have to pay, and it's $12 a month.
Oh, okay. Like you
But
just
it's
upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
not bad though. $12.
Yeah. Most of the booking softwares are pretty expensive.
They're at least like 20 in the 20s. Yeah.
Yeah. And this one is more, again, for like meetings, or if you're going and meeting people places. I think that's where you booked.
This was almost a year ago.
I know. I don't remember. Shit.
I don't know.
Oh my God. It was December. It wasn't almost a year.
No, it was like November.
Was it?
I think I made the decision November or December is when I called you the second time.
Some shit.
We keep trying to like
I know.
backtrack on this. I'll have to look at the emails.
Me too. I'll have to look at my thing when you booked
my
the
DMs.
Let's see when you slid into my DMs.
Yes.
But it's. I know that like there is a system that I'm sure you could find, but obviously you're gonna use whatever works for you.
And it might be trial and error, and that's kind of part of it too.
Yeah, because it took me a while to be able, even like my website that I have now, like I built it myself, but it was through Kajabi, and I freaking love them. And
I love Kajabi.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I
So when I first started a long time ago with that Marketing Impact Academy, Kajabi was what I used for my nutrition courses.
Yeah. That is so awesome. I didn't, that's what I use right now. And that's how, my subscriptions, because that's what it's considered, a subscription. But I just love them. And then they sent me like a little gift because I was like, oh my God. Yeah, that was so awesome.
I saw that. That was really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I am affiliated with them. So Kajabi. All right, guys. So again, let's be honest. Our battery died on another one of the cameras. So we don't remember what we were talking about. We have mom brain. But we were talking I think about the website that we've used, and that's it.
But we were talking about Kajabi.
Kajabi.
Yeah.
I think that, again, if you're selling memberships or any of that, it is a good deal. It's not so much, I am affiliated with them, but it's not so much a sponsorship. But I do love it. And like she said, it works great for when you're selling courses or...
It's a one-stop shop because you can have everything on there from your email marketing to your courses. And
wow.
Yeah, so it's super awesome. But yeah, tell us where we could find you.
So, like I said, I'm revamping my website, which is Motherhood Massage, SATX.com. And you can contact me at melody@motherhoodmassagesatx.com. And you can email me and contact. Or I also
Instagram?
Instagram, Motherhood Massage SATX.
Okay. So,
and same thing for Facebook.
Okay. Instagram, Facebook. Are you on LinkedIn?
I'm not on LinkedIn, but I keep hearing I should be.
You should be. It's just, just to have it.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Like I said, social media is not my strong suit, so I am not on TikTok.
So you should get on TikTok, even if you don't. So you could eventually post.
Mm-hmm.
But I suck at putting my face in front of the camera when it comes to social media here. I'm comfortable, but I think it's just because we're just talking. But I mean, she likes to make funny videos. I need to get there.
Well, that's the thing. See, I don't have a problem being on camera. I don't have a problem speaking in front of large groups.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem being on stage. My problem is I feel like the time it takes to record and where do I get the ideas from? I'm not creative in that sense. I'm a creative in a lot of other ways, but in finding the trends or what to post about or anything like that, that's what's hard for me.
So what you should do, the way to find things, I'm telling you like I fucking follow it. But the way to do things, honestly, it's look it up by hashtag massage therapy, and you'll see a bunch of things. And even if it's like giving information, and because I love your post on Facebook, I really do. Like all your stories, I enjoy them.
Yeah, that's just on my personal account.
No, I know, but I'm saying I know, but that's why I'm not saying what they are.
Yeah.
But I love because they're very informative. Regardless of what it is, you have a lot of great information to give out.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to post even like bullet points on your social media about what a massage could do for you, like I think those would be even just good starter points.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think we covered everything. We really enjoyed having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope y'all have a happy Tuesday. You guys already know where to find her. I will put her links on the description box. So if you want to follow her, please click on all the links in our description box. Again, thank you for listening and hope you have a great Tuesday.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.
The dance.
It's not working. Oh.
This
is our little.
Oh.